I want to go over a few trades that I took this past week, see what's been going on. I have my trading journal here. So just have these trades here. So far, I'm sitting for the month of October. Well, I guess the entire month of October. I'm sitting about $127 profit here. I have two trades that are still actively open. I have Euro NZD is still going strong. I'm just trying to target this area up here. GBP AUD is actually hovering near the entry. I got in early on this one. I probably should see if it was going to push up, but on the 4 hour, I just got this really strong engulfing candle here up in this area, and I was supposed to try to catch an entry around here, but I didn't do it, and I just got in. I'm like, okay, I would have been in somewhere around here, so I'm taking the trade. I really have my alerts right there, so it's like if price gets up there, I'll go ahead and cut the trade early. My position size is based upon this area here, so it's like I'm not even really that exposed as far as my risk on this trade because once again, I didn't follow 100% of my rules to get into the trade to begin with. So I went less risk on this because I wanted to get in the trade, but I didn't feel that comfortable with it. So to curb that desire to want to trade, I just went ahead and lowered my risk, got into the trade anyway. So that is one thing that you can do if you're like, I need to trade, I want to trade. Okay, just go ahead and minimize your risk a lot. So go back to the trades. We had an odd CAD trade that played out really well. We had two different entries here, although I had a break even on this one. That went all the way up to the take profit. This is me still looking at my stuff going, I really need to be able to hold longer. It's going beyond where I'm expecting price to go to. And if I could learn to hold longer, I would make so much, not necessarily so much more, but I would be able to take more off the table than I am right now. And so generally I have $100 per position size, but given my risk management, I don't lose generally any more than 20, 30 bucks, but I win somewhere around 40, as you can see here, 40, 50 bucks, and sometimes cut early depending on what price is doing. So if I could let it go longer, $100 position size, I'd be making twice as much, almost three times as much that I'm risking if I can let it go longer. So working on that. It's a work in progress. Euro JPY, I lost this trade. How did I lose this trade? I must have lost this trade. I must have closed this trade early. I was expecting it after this to just go ahead and fall, but it probably came back. And especially after, okay, looking at the trade right now, after this right here came all the way down and then came back up, I probably went ahead and closed early, which was right about here, instead of actually letting it play out. I don't know where Euro GBP has gone or Euro JPY has gone since then. We could find out just by going to take a look at Euro JPY on the 4 hour. That was, trade is that the 4th, October 4th. So it actually did not go much lower than that. So not bad. There's another trade as well. Did not take this trade. That would have been a nice trade. We have a odd NZD. So that was a nice trade as well. Break and retest, waiting for particular rejections on candle closes to candle theory to get into entries. You can have all sorts of different entry criterias. You just need to be able to make sure that you're staying consistent to what your actual entries are if you're going to use those criterias. Or you can just enter and manage the trade, that whatever you need to find out what works for you. So far, I found some things that are working for me and I'm just continuing doing it. The thing that I'm not doing is holding my trades, not getting scared out of particular trades and things of that nature. So I closed 90% way too early. And then as price came down, gave this double bottom area right here, I did a full close up here. And so it's like if I would have held this down until I got to some sort of signal that said, hey, you should probably go ahead and think about getting out, then take 90% of that and let the rest run to see where it's going to go. But it is what it is. Got 40 bucks out of that. Not bad. I already showed the Euro NZD and GBP odd, and then this is the one I just closed today. We had a 90% close down earlier. Once again, still trying to work up the courage to hold it longer before I actually close it. But then I did the full close just because I was set in Telegram that it's like we're getting really close to market close. It's almost 5, and the spreads are going to widen, and my stop loss is already at break even. So it's like if I'm going to get knocked out just because of spreads anyway, because the market's getting ready to close, I might as well go ahead and close it. It's not going anywhere, and so that was that. So those are the trades that I've taken and the ones that I've had for the month of October. And so far, everything's been going really well. So continue doing whatever you're doing as far as going through the process. Make sure you're staying consistent. You're journaling your stuff and you're reviewing your journal, much like I just did right now. Went through and saw some things. So I'll probably be going through and hopefully adding some notes back to these ones. If not here, then in Telegram. And that way you can review. You can look back and go, okay, what was my thought process? Why was I in this trade? What made me get into this trade? And you can go from there. So look forward to whatever next week is going to bring. And even though we're getting near the holiday season, some people say that the markets slow down, which is very, very possible. But I don't think I've had that sort of negative effect when the holidays are coming around. So do what you need to do in order to become profitable. Good luck. Take it easy.